car, you ought to worship. If you want the devil outside of your church, you ought to worship. But perhaps you're saying what you're saying, preacher. Are you saying that the devil is in the church? Can I tell you today that wherever God's people is, that's where the devil presents himself. Can I tell you today that you are not earlier than the devil on Sabbath morning? He's here from 5 o'clock. He's waiting for you to get here so that he can mess around with the church. Have you never come to church and throughout the week the microphone is working and all of a sudden on Sabbath the microphone stops work? Can you tell me today that there are times when you look at the piano is working right throughout the week, but on Sabbath the piano refuses to work? That's the devil at work, because the devil is trying to stop you from worship. The devil is trying to interfere with your worship. But in the midst of trial, in the midst of persecution, in the midst of the devil being at your heel, you ought to worship God. Amen. He's worthy to be praised. I'm here today to let you know, don't be afraid of trials, because trials will perfect your faith. You see, our faith is compared to gold. You see, when they are purifying gold, it has to go through intense fire. You see, it has to go through a rigorous burning, because all the dross has to be removed from the gold. But when it is purified, you get out the pure gold. Can I tell you today, if you want to be pure as gold, you have to go through persecution. But there are many of us today who are running from persecution. There are many of us today who run from trials and tribulation. But trials and tribulation will perfect your faith. So don't be alarmed when the brother in the church don't like you. Don't be alarmed when the sister in the church don't like you. Don't be alarmed when they speak evil about you. Don't be alarmed when your community turns their backs on you. Because when you are standing up for Jesus, the devil will be angry with you. Have you ever wondered why some people don't like you? Well, they just don't like you because the devil in them despises the Christ in you. Amen. So you don't have to do anything to be hated. Some people will hate you without a cause. They will put troubles in your way. They will put trials at your feet. They just don't like you. And you ask yourself the question, what have I done to receive such a treatment? What have I done to be hated? What have I done to be ridiculed? What have I done for them to cast me down? But can I tell you today that the one who sits high and looks low, he came to this earth. It was he who created this entire universe. But when he came down here, they treated him like an animal. When he came down here, they spat in his face. They mocked and jeered him. They slapped him in the face. They crucified him. All because of your sin. All because of my sin. Well, if they did that to Jesus, they will do that to us. So be not alarmed when you are persecuted, because persecution is a must for every converted Christian. Don't run from persecution. It is a must to be perfect. It is a must to go through your Christian experience. Can I tell you today that the people in the early era, they were persecuted just the same? Well, let me call to the stand John Wycliffe, who was from England. It was he who started the Reformation message. And when the Catholic Church recognized that John Wycliffe was becoming popular, they wanted to kill the man. In fact, they burned him alive. They took his ashes out into the sea and they cast it out into the sea. But can I tell you today that when you persecute one of God's children, 10 more will rise up. And so after John Wycliffe came John Huss, and he started to preach the everlasting gospel. The Catholic Church became angry with John Huss, but he still preached anyhow, and they killed John Huss. But then came Jerome on the scene, and they persecute him, but he still stand up. Then came Zwingli, then came Martin Luther, but each time they kill one of God's servants, 10 more will rise. But I hear us in the 21st century, we are backing down to preach the thus saith the Lord, because we love our life too much. There are those of us who will never speak the truth because we are afraid of dying. dying. But can I tell you that in the midst of that, John Huss spoke the truth. In the midst of that, Jerome spoke the truth. In the midst of that, even when Martin Luther knew that his head would be on the block, he still spoke the truth. He nailed 95 pieces to the Catholic Church to prove to them that they were living in error. And even though he knew that his life was on the line, he still spoke the thus saith the Lord. If there is ever a time when God needs his children to stand up, I said the time is now. It is time for us to get busy with the gospel. It is time for us to take the business of God seriously. It is time for us to go in the highways and the byways and preach the everlasting gospel. But there are many of us today who go to church only to hold a bench. But can I tell you, when you are converted, you will never be settled in church just to hold a bench. You will get up off your rump and you will go in the highways and the byways and preach the everlasting gospel. Jesus did not call you to look beautiful, young lady. Jesus did not call you, young man, to look handsome. He called you to go in the highways and the byways to preach the everlasting gospel and to bring an end to sin. Amen. But many of us are hypocrites. Many of us inside the church, we are hypocrites. And I'll tell you why. Because we believe. We say we want Jesus to come. Come, Lord, come quickly. But what are we doing? We sit in church and behave comfortable. Don't you know that Jesus says that this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness, and then shall the end come. But many of us, we are hypocrites because we are saying that we want Jesus to come, but we're not preaching the gospel. Many of us, we are comfortable in our mansion. We are comfortable in our car. We are comfortable in our jacket suit. Many of us were comfortable with only having position in the church. Many of us are comfortable, but Jesus is saying it is time for you to move from the ordinary and move to the extraordinary for him. It is time for you to walk the streets of Redberry. It is time for you to walk the streets of Ramble. It is time for you to walk the streets of Porus and to share the everlasting gospel so that Jesus can come. Amen. But we sit in church every day. Holy Sabbath day of rest. By your master richly blessed. God created and divine, set aside for holy time. And there are individuals outside who are dying in sin. There are individuals in our community who don't even know we are Christian. There are individuals in our community who don't even know anything about the Sabbath. There are individuals in our community who knows nothing about Jesus, because when they look at us, they can't see Jesus in us, because we are bad mind, we are hypocritical, we do not split leverage between the good and the evil. We do some stuff that we ought not to do. But I believe today, on God's holy day, that we ought to stand up for Jesus. We ought to go in the highways and the byways and to spread the everlasting gospel. Because if there's ever a time when we need to share the gospel, I said the time is now. But while the world is dying, God's people are sleeping in the church. The devil is like this, fanning us to sleep. Fanning us to sleep. We come to church but we're sleeping. We come to church but we're sleeping. We have a nice jacket suit and we say, yeah, we are Christian. We wear a nice long dress and we say, yes, we're Christian. We walk uptight and proud and we say, yes, we're Christian. But throughout the week, if the night should turn to day, many of us would be embarrassed. If only God could reveal some of the stuff that we're doing, the church would cry shame on us. But I believe it is time for us to get serious. I believe it is time for us to be trustworthy. Because what's the purpose of coming to church every Sabbath? What's the purpose of being in the church for 10 years, for 15 years, for 20 years, and God still don't know who you are? He doesn't know you. And if he should come today, he will say, depart from me, I know you not, because you are not one of my servants. when you are living in sin. You are not one of my servants. When you are doing some stuff that you are not to do, you are not my servant. Depart from me, I know you not. You'll be surprised in heaven, because many of us who believe we're going to be there, we're going to be left out. And many individuals who we have written off to say that they will never make it, they will be in the kingdom. To whom much is given, much is expected of him. Don't fool yourself, young man. Don't fool yourself, young lady. To whom much is given, I said much is expected of him. You can't sit back in the church and God has revealed much to you, and you keep it to yourself and think you're going to be saved. Young lady, you can't receive much and give less and think you're going to be saved. I believe there is time. It's time for us to stand up for Jesus. It is time for us to put away our sin. It is time for us to live the way Jesus wants us to live, because we don't have much time down here. It is only a matter of time for Jesus to put in his appearance. And can I tell you today that Sabbath worship is not going to save you? Can I tell you today that keeping the commandments will not save you? You see, it is important to keep the Sabbath. It is important to keep the commandments, but it's only a relationship with Jesus will save you. You have to know Jesus for yourself.
Amen.
A famous preacher says that there are many of us who say we're going to heaven, but Jesus doesn't know that we're coming. We say we're going to heaven, but Jesus doesn't know we're coming. But I ask you the question seriously today. Can God trust you? Can he trust you in the most trying situation? Can he trust you when you have no food to eat and he knows that you'll be faithful? Can he trust you when you no longer have the millions in the bank? Can God trust you? Can God trust you when your husband walk out on you and he knows that you'll still stand up? Can God trust you when your wife walk out on you and God knows that you'll still be faithful? Can God trust you when your children are wayward and God knows that in the midst of their waywardness you will still be faithful? Can God trust you when the church members turn their backs on you? Can God trust you for you to stand up nonetheless? Can God trust you when the entire world is living in sin and God can count on you to live righteous? Can God trust you in this scientific age when people are saying we came about by evolution? Can God trust you to stand up for the principles of God? Can God trust you so that the things that you watch on your television will be pure things? Can God trust you with the radio station that you listen to, knowing for sure that you're going to listen to things that are pure? Can God trust you that the things you do as married couple in your bedroom will be holy and sanctimonious? Can God trust you when your children are left alone? Can God trust you in the most trying situation, knowing for sure that you will order your family after him? Can God trust you? If there is ever a time when God is looking for individual to trust, I believe the time is now. If there's ever a time when God is looking for people to be serious about their Christian life, I said the time is now. We don't have much time down here. It is time for us to get serious. It is time for us to make a decision. If it is God, it's God. If it's the devil, it's the devil. But we can't have both worlds. We can't be on the river and on the bank at the same time. It is either we are on the river or we are on the bank. We can't be playing dilly-dally in church. It is time for us to get serious. It is time for us to be in the church and be serious about the church. It is time for us to set our priorities straight. It is time for us to live the way God wants us to live. Amen. The church is standing. As we bring this service to a close, I did not come to give you a speech. I come to tell you what God says. And so I make one simple appeal this evening. You're here today. Perhaps you are a baptized member. but you recognize that at the pace you're going right now, God cannot trust you. Be honest with yourself. You know at this point in time, God cannot trust you because there are some stuff that you haven't overcome yet. There are some stuff that you're doing that you ought not to do. There are some places you go that you ought not to go. There are some things you watch on your television that you ought not to watch. There are some music you listen to that you ought not to listen. And you know within yourself that you are not who God wants you to be as yet. You know within yourself that you have not attained to righteousness. I invite you to come. Perhaps you are baptized, but you want to say, pray for me, preacher, that I live for Jesus. Pray for me, preacher, that I take my Christian life seriously. Pray for me, preacher, that God will be able to trust me. I'm coming to the altar because I want to be trusted. Will you come? Perhaps you're a baptized member, but you want to come to the altar today to receive power so you can get strength to live the life that God wants you to live. And if you watch the preacher carefully, you realize that I'm making my way to the altar because I'm